What? Then that means that Jeanette is in danger. We have to go to Jeanette right now. What's the relationship between Athanathas and the former emperor? Explain to me why you brought up the name of Athanathas here. About that. Athanathas was possessed by the former emperor. Then I take it that it's the same for that guy. Yes, that's correct. What do they both have in common? It could be because the former emperor is related to him, but that's not the case for this young lord. They don't really have anything in common. Well, there is one thing: through their mana, I could feel that they possess darkness. Darkness? They have many self-tormenting emotions such as resentment, envy, and jealousy. I didn't say anything before because I wasn't completely sure. Emperor Athanatas was actually rather frail, but he got stronger after using black magic. His anger toward Lucas drove him to become an evil spirit. He was also behind your curse and my mana explosion. He possessed my uncle to commit atrocities, but I think he can take over other people's bodies now. Rapid-fire explanation. Her recap is a mess. Okay, I understand. He understood that. Magician, answer me. Yes, Your Majesty. What? I guess he didn't understand. What happens to the personality of the individual who gets possessed by Athanathas? So he did understand. The two personalities will probably coexist. You all whisper behind my back like cowards. I said, stop mocking me. How dare you? Then he did it of his own volition. Dad, let's hurry up and go. There's no knowing what Athanathas might do to Jeanette. Why are you so protective of her? What? You're too nice to her. Well, because we're similar. Similar? How? Neither of us ever knew our mothers, and we grew up without our fathers. Except that's not true for me. Because I met my dad when I was 5. Haha, oops. Let's go, we gotta hurry. That was close. Speechless from shock. When I see Jeanette, it reminds me of the past me, when I yearn for a family and for affection. There's one thing that's bothering me. Athanathas is already dead, so his spirit is outside of my domain. There's no reason to kill a spirit. What? Then how? That's why I was thinking about stealing him away while he's still in the former emperor's body. We can't just extract the spirit? I'm not sure, I don't know if that's even possible, and that method sounds like a hassle. Isn't it better to get rid of both of them? They're annoying anyway. But he's Jeanette's dad. When a human dies, their spirit usually returns to the sacred world tree, but Athanathas was somehow able to defy the order. Some spirits can have lingering feelings like your mother, but in his case, not only can he use mana, but he also can possess bodies of his own accord. That means that he can keep running away as long as there's someone who meets his conditions. Although there's no way I'd lose him. The best solution is to stop time and seal him away for eternity. Princess. As I thought, Athanathas went back to my uncle's body. But is it really having a meal? Maybe he wanted to look cool. Should we go along with it? Long time no see, Claude. I see you're still alive. Could that be thanks to Athanathas? Call his Carracks. Which of the two are you right now? Who knows? Am I supposed to sit too? Everybody is being very calm about this. Wasn't it tiring? You've been hiding from me like a rat. Thanks to a certain someone who was unaware that I was wondering about the capital, it was a lot more pleasant than I expected. Intense staring contest. Lucas put up a barrier. I'm pretty sure he already knows, but then why is he so composed? Did he give up on everything? With both Lucas and Dad here, it's obvious he can't beat them. Have you come here to talk about trivial things? Why don't you go ahead and kill me? You've done it once, so it'll be easier the second time. The least you could do is ask him to spare you, and yet you provoke him? I was planning to do that anyway, even if you didn't whine about it. I've always had my suspicions. As I thought, you did this of your own accord. The kindness he displayed when he was young originated from hypocrisy and a sense of superiority. I thought he was only showing his true nature after he changed, so I have despised him since then. I swore I'd never trust anyone else again, but when my only hope was shattered into pieces due to this cursed bloodline, I eventually gave up on myself, and went as far as to use black magic. But I once again found something dear to me. Through the crack that reopened in my heart, the final question I had for my older brother was brought forth. He suddenly went from being completely normal to violent. Despite the obvious gap in our mana, he constantly provoked me. It was as if you were acting like some lunatic who was pleading for death. I assumed you had died since I saw you take your final breath. But as time went by, suspicions arose. I'd become unsure whether you had actually died by my hand, or if you had some ulterior motive. But seeing how you came back to life, I'm guessing something didn't go according to your plan? I don't understand exactly, but are you saying that my uncle jumped on his own? Then does that mean my uncle had the will to resist Carrick's? He shielded Jeanette a moment ago. Then right now. That's right, Claude. I actually didn't want us to drift apart. I fell for the evil spirit's temptation. Although I admit that I felt a sense of rivalry toward you. I still cherished you as my younger brother. But the evil spirit continued taunting me, and I gradually lost my sanity. No, Claude wouldn't say that. Claude, I know it's too late now, but if you could forgive me. Dad, are you all right? Man, you really are a psycho. Were you planning to kill us all? What on earth happened? He threw Jeanette? He was intending to use the chimera as a bomb. He wanted to blow her up by forcibly overloading her mana. That explains why he's been keeping her by his side. Even if she doesn't know how to use magic, she's useful because she's a member of the Imperial family. And here I was wondering why he suddenly wanted to talk. So it's like that. He becomes a completely different person. He really looks like a totally different person. This is the real culprit who has been tormenting Dad and me this whole time. I'll deal with that. You have my permission. Last time, we were able to catch him off guard and quickly capture him thanks to Lord Eichkiel's assistance. But now, locking him up isn't going to fix the problem. To think that he even tried to kill Jeanette. Are you okay? Yes. He has become dangerous. He's determined to take us down with him. It'd be a pain if he created an explosion with all of the mana he stole from me, as well as the magic he possesses. She and the Emperor will be fine, but she'd be sad if that one died, right? How annoying. Oh well, for now, let's just... Hey. Sorry. A little while ago. Is there no way to put his soul to rest, instead of sealing him away? Put to rest? Treatment complete. Magic shield against possession complete. You know spirits are able to pass on when they resolve their earthly woes. What does that mean? I mean, don't you have shamans? Or exorcists? I assumed they existed here since there are ghosts. I think I read about it in a book or something. Anyway, to sum things up, after being slighted by you he started to turn evil. He even used black magic to increase his mana. If he became evil just because he was slighted by me, then he was bound to become like that anyway. Why is it my fault? He seemed to really admire and like you. Even I would have felt hurt if I had been treated that way. Anyhow, how about trying to mend things by saying you're sorry for what you did back then? Are you nuts? I knew you would say that. That's the conversation we had, but... Is that so? I just took out my frustration on you since you happened to be around. But if I'd known you were so tenacious, I would have taken you on as my puppet. Panic mode. You're actually not bad. What do you mean by not bad? You little. What made you change your mind and apologize? And you call that an apology? Are you trying to get a rise out of him? What's up with that proud expression? Even after so many years. You're just as arrogant as ever. The atmosphere has calmed down. How long do you intend to remain as an evil spirit? You know you won't be able to stay in that dying body for long. I'll let you go as long as you swear not to put this crap again. That's a lie, though. Otherwise, seek out the sacred world tree and purify yourself. Although it's not my concern whether or not that's possible. He's making an attempt at persuasion. Well, I suppose the next time we meet, I'll take you on as my disciple. You may have been weak back then, But you didn't come across as a bad guy. You're not doing this because you want to, are you? Why are you saying that now? Ever since that day, I've felt as though I've been in hell. How, really? He held a grudge against me for this long over a few things I said? Just how obsessed with me was he? Was what I said really so harsh? I think it's working. Try to persuade him a little more. Let's see. You don't need to suffer in that rotting body anymore. Come here. I'll help you not to suffer anymore. What the heck? Why do I have to comfort a 100-year-old guy like this? It worked when he left the body. I will seal you for now, so. Athanasia. Ah, you little. Lucas, what's going on? That guy took over another body. Jeanette. Your sweet talk was pretty convincing, to the point that I almost fell for it. But that's all pointless now. I'll never forgive you for making me like this. Hey, what are you talking about? Why is it my fault that you're like this? You chose to become this way on your own. I've neglected plenty of people, and the only one who has turned into an evil spirit is you. Shut up. Had you not abandoned me, none of this would have happened. It's impossible to convince a lunatic with words. Do you need my help? No. Jeanette. All because I told Lucas to get through to him. It's my fault, that Jeanette. Don't be a coward, come face me. I'm going to destroy you with every last drop of this brat's mana and mine. No, it was his goal from the start to take over her body. He already expected us to defend her if tossing her at us didn't work. But you put up a protection shield. He didn't do this to kill the chimera. On the contrary, he wants to keep her alive for as long as possible. But if we let him flee, all of her mana will be depleted to the point that she'd be better off dead. What? No. You can't let that happen since you cherish her, right? Right now, the best we can do is seal him away. We'll figure something out after that. What? Is he saying there's no other way? A way to remove that shadow from Jeanette. That black mist, did my uncle have something like that? I'm going to seal him away, okay? Why does it appear to be simply wrapping around her? Wait. He stopped. Could it be? The princess is trying to kill you. She was just waiting for an opportunity. The princess isn't that sort of person. You darn brat. I told you she wasn't naive. Hey, wait. Jeanette. Princess? Lucas. That worked? Darn you. Ha! You have nowhere left to go now. Come back to me. We should die together this time. Planning on dying again? I didn't know killing yourself was a hobby of yours. Finish him off, magician. If only it hadn't been for you. Lucas. Gross. He's so obsessed with me. What an anticlimactic ending. It's over. Is everyone okay? What do we do now? Sir? Felix. I apologize for arriving late. It's fine. How did he manage to arrive with the soldiers at exactly the right time? Was it Dad's command? When did His Majesty return to work? Everything is destroyed. Is that the former emperor? I was wondering where those strange noises were coming from. He is the one who attempted to assassinate both me and the princess. Arrest him. Yes, Your Majesty. He intentionally called them to show them. I heard he was ill. He seems fine, though. He wanted everyone to see the former emperor being arrested. In order to dispel groundless rumors. Greetings, son of Obelia. The return of the emperor. Dad has officially come back from his vacation. Your Majesty, did you enjoy your vacation? You have no idea how much we missed you. The nobles approached Dad and flattered him as though they had been waiting for this very moment. You made the correct decision. Fatigue may become worse if you neglect it. The news about the former emperor quickly circulated. I heard that the former emperor was already on his knees when the soldiers came. The former emperor became a spectacle as he walked to the prison on his own 2 feet without any resistance. What demeaning treatment! Similar to how rumors about Dad being ill had spread. This incident became the talk of the town. But if there was one difference, it was that there was no problem discussing this matter publicly. That's how they usually are. They'll gnaw your head off when you are at your most vulnerable. and trample over you when you fall. They only suck up to you when you appear powerful. Because the leader of the faction was apprehended before the rebellion broke out. Those who had lost their figurehead were busy betraying one another. The names of the houses that had secretly recruited soldiers for war were revealed. And all those who supported the rebellion were arrested. I didn't ask Dad what kind of punishment they would get. Jeanette went down to the dungeon every single day. I could have found out what they talked about if I asked, but Dad and I just let her be. Soon, trials to determine the punishments for those two took place. Athanasia de Alger Obelia. The defendant has clearly threatened imperial authority by disrupting public order in the palace and plotting a conspiracy. Therefore, this court sentences the criminal to death, the court's highest penalty. The former emperor was condemned to death, but the true leader of the faction had already been executed. Lucas killed him. According to the law, the defendant should be beheaded and his head exhibited on the castle walls. But given the criminal's status, he shall be hanged in 3 days. As for his direct descendant, Jeanette de Alger Obelia, she is acquitted based on the evidence presented. As a result of my evidence, Jeanette was found not guilty. Roger Alpheus' life was spared due to proof that he had been brainwashed. But the imperial family confiscated a portion of House Alpheus' property. Thanks to Aegil, he did not face any more consequences. Roger Alpheus stepped down from his duties as the head of the house, so it is expected that Aegil will take over. I'm just glad you're both alright. 3 days later, at midnight, the execution of the former emperor was carried out quietly. Jeanette. Princess. Have you come to see us off? I couldn't bring myself to tell you because I thought you'd be busy. No, you're going on a lengthy journey, so of course I should see you off. Jeanette will be leaving Obelia, along with her family. Lucas, I wonder if he's doing his job. On the day the former emperor was imprisoned, Jeanette came to see us. Please forgive him, Your Majesty. My father did not act on his own volition. I will do anything. I will give up my imperial status, and I will never set foot in the imperial palace again. Please just spare my father. Jeanette. Please get up. Dad. Just looked at me silently. Do whatever you want. What? Of course I want to spare his life. I also want Jeanette to live here with us in the imperial palace. If that's what you want, then do so. You want me to do what I want, knowing full well that I want to spare his life. But what I want isn't what's important. Thank you, thank you. Don't cry, Jeanette. Before the incident was wrapped up based on the conversation between my dad and the former emperor, I felt that the relationship between them was more than just a simple feud. Dad, don't you want to reconcile with your brother? Dad didn't say anything, although I think it'd be nice if they talked to each other. Dad hasn't approached the former emperor at all, even on the day Jeanette is leaving. When will we be able to meet again? It isn't that far away. I'll send you a letter once we arrive. Dad gave permission for Jeanette to stay in the palace, but she still chose to leave Obelia. Uncle Alpheus arranged a place for us to stay. I bet the port city will have lots of things to see, right? I'll come visit Princess. Or you can come to visit us. Does she plan on coming back to Obelia? Yes, of course. She looks like a weight has been lifted from her shoulders. Your eye color is beautiful. Jeanette asked me for one final favor. She asked to get rid of the both of their jewel eyes. The source of the jewel eyes was the imperial family's unique mana, so Lucas was able to resolve it easily. I know it. She's most likely leaving because she doesn't want to be a burden to me and my father. She even gave up her jewel eyes. When I was little, I thought that my jewel eyes were my only way to prove that I had a family. But that wasn't true at all. I may no longer have those eyes, but that doesn't change the fact that you and I are sisters. Of course. I was so worried, but I'm really glad that everyone is safe. You must stay healthy, Princess. Let's meet again soon. You too, Jeanette. Don't you want to reconcile with your brother? Reconcile? Is that even possible? I thought we would never be able to go back to how we used to be. Then what did I want to confirm? If we want to cross the border, we need to set off soon. I'll contact you once we get there. Oh, Dad. Why did he come all the way here? What is he thinking? What? Are you regretting not killing me? This might be your best opportunity since I'm just standing here. Do you want to reconcile with your brother? That's what my daughter asked me. What? Don't you want to reconcile with your brother? What about you? I've never once considered it. Neither did I. Did he come to pick a fight? Don't tell me this is how it's going to end. But I'm trying to consider it only because my daughter asked me to. Hey, why does he keep using me as an excuse? He would consider reconciling with me, as expected of the princess. I also want you both to reconcile. Since she asked, I will consider it as well. Since I have nothing better to do, we must get going, otherwise we won't be able to arrive on time. All right. It seems like there's a chance that their relationship will improve. Should I step in? No, it's best to leave things alone. What happened between them isn't something that can be resolved easily. As time goes by, it will naturally work out. Goodbye, Princess. Goodbye, Jeanette. Let's go inside, Athanasia. Wait a minute, we should watch them leave. What's the point of watching something that is so far away? Come with me. Father. Are you crying by any chance? Who says I'm crying? I thought you were touched that His Majesty personally came to see you off. It's the opposite of that. It's ridiculous. He's been on the throne for over a decade and he's still as foolish as ever. I assumed that because he had control of the palace he had become more composed. But he's still a pushover. He spares the traitor's life and even allows the traitor's child to escape safely, and then calmly sees them off. And now he wants to reconcile. You don't want that too. What? You just said that you would consider it. Or were you lying again? Back in the dungeon you promised me you would never lie to me again. Fine. I'll think about it. All he has to do is be honest and say he's worried. But still. He looks happy. We're here. There they are. Wow, it's the princess. His Majesty is there too. That's so unlike him. Maybe it's because he has a daughter, but he sure does a lot of embarrassing things. You should wave too, Father. What? No, I. Hurry. Dad. Uncle is waving too. Yeah. I see him. He's gotten weird since having a daughter. That's not being weird, he's just waving goodbye. Jeanette, don't lean out, it's dangerous. Good morning, Princess. Good morning, Lily. Did you have a pleasant dream? You were sleeping with a smile on your face. Yeah. I had a very nice dream. I know it, I wanted to let you sleep longer. No, I should get up now. Dad told me to arrive early in the morning. Princess, you need to open your eyes. Princess, good morning. Good morning. After Carrick's vanished. And Jeanette left. The palace went back to how it was before. From the outside it appears as if nothing occurred. Was it just a nightmare? Dad, good morning. You're late. I came here as soon as I woke up. Here, this is the order of the ceremony. Memorize everything by today. The imperial band will play the trumpet to herald the start. The nobles and soldiers will kneel and wait in reverence. When the imperial band signals the start, the crown princess will appear in a ceremonial gown. In front of everyone, the emperor will proclaim the crown princess's succession. How complicated. You thought that crowning a country's heir to the throne would be simple. The priests will find the most auspicious day through prayer, and we will be able to set the date then. We have to draw up a budget for the ceremony and supervise many details, so hurry up and finish the paperwork. Dad. What? Nothing. That's right. Dad wants to formally appoint me as crown princess. Everyone assumed that was a given. But this was my actual reaction. Me. Will I be able to pull it off? He's already dividing up the state affairs with me. I'm busy, so busy. No. I've acted as the Emperor's proxy before, so I'm up to the task. I have to think big. Princess. Have you been well? Lord Ijkiel. I mean Duke Alpheus. It's hard to get used to, isn't it? I still look around for my father whenever someone calls me that. Is your father doing well? He's the same as always. Aegil succeeded Roger Alpheus as the new Duke of House Alpheus. Recently he found out that the liquors he cherished had disappeared. Ha! I was informed he was recovering at the estate, and he's even gotten better to the point where he can now drink liquor. I'm glad that he's doing well. He seems to feel a little lonely. But he's exchanging letters with Jeanette. He must be bored since he's been stuck indoors all the time. I should have paid a little more attention to Jeanette. My hand. I'm sorry. What about you? Are you feeling better now? You were worried about me. Of course I was worried. Lucas. Something's wrong with Aegil. Don't worry, he won't die. He's just suffering from some temporary after-effects of the mana because he's not a magician. Due to the magic that was used on Aegil. He blacked out and was in a lot of pain after the former emperor was imprisoned. He was unwell even when we were confronting Carax. I'm feeling much better now. As you can see, I'm perfectly healthy. Did I put a lot of strain on him? I feel bad. Magician. What? How did you know? How did I know? You were just walking toward us. I was hiding my presence. Is it because I used my magic on him? Maybe I used too much mana because I really wanted to be sure it would work. Oh well, let's move on from that. Didn't you say you were busy? Is it all right for you to be here? Honestly, no. I don't even have time to sip tea and admire the flowers. I was squandering your time. Not at all. I wanted to talk to you. It was fun. See you later then. Please come visit again. This bastard is at it again. Should I kill him? I'll be going them. Hey. A few days later. Here, take this. It's a blue rose. Are there blue roses in the garden? You said you're too busy to look at the flowers. Put them in your room. Is it because of what I said a few days ago? There's magic like this too. So that's why you brought these. Yeah, well then I'm going. Okay. Lucas seems to like me a lot more than I thought. You realize that now. Don't tell me you didn't know that Lord Alpheus liked you either. No, I already know that they both liked me. But you know it's easy to tell when someone treats me nicely. But Lucas always chastises me and calls me ugly. It's confusing. Hello? The magician really said that. He's clearly being sarcastic. If he was serious, then he must be blind. His Majesty also used to say your cheeks looked puffy when you were little. You can't recall since you were so little at the time, right? You were such an angel back then. You were so well-mannered too. I know because some of the other maids have babies now, but there aren't any babies who are as well-behaved as you were. We were all single back then. Speaking of which, should we bring a magic recording from when you were a baby? Okay, girls, go find it. That's my embarrassing past. There's a letter for you from Mayata, Princess. Mayata is the name of the city where Jeanette is currently residing. Jeanette. This is the third time we've exchanged letters. I see she's doing well. I miss her. She lived her whole life inside that manor. Yet surprisingly, it seems like she's thriving in a crowded place. I'd like to visit her. Will I even have time? I wonder who that person from Mayata is. She seems to miss that person even more than Lucas or Aegil. Isn't that clearly a girl's handwriting? Stop it and get back to work. So mean. We should spend about 6 months planning the coronation ceremony. That's a long time. How big does he want to make it? Given the length of time it will take for foreign delegates and local nobles to arrive after hearing the news, time is of the essence. If an imperial descendant who has not been crowned ascends to the throne, people will talk. I'll make the ceremony look spectacular. Dad looks excited for some reason. Dad had no coronation ceremony since he didn't ascend to the throne through the normal process. Because he had to overcome various obstacles. He probably wants to do everything he can to ensure that I don't face the same difficulties he did. I'll let him do whatever he wants. Then can I go to Mayata after that? Mayata? It's the city where Jeanette and Uncle are living. I know. Ah, I thought he forgot. I got a letter from Jeanette. A letter? Yes, she asked me to visit. Anything else? What? Anything else? Ah, she says Uncle is also doing well. So he's not dead. Well, that's because you let him go and spared his life. He's at it again, like the maids were talking about. All right. You can go. Ever since Dad came back from seeing Mom, I think he's become more composed than he was before. He used to always sleep on the couch, but he doesn't do that anymore. I read in a book that when people seek safety in small spaces, it indicates that they're emotionally unstable. Mom power? For some reason, I find it touching that he asked how his brother was doing so casually. Above all, he really doesn't like it when I go outside the palace. I'm surprised that he approved it. He's come a long way. It's the first time I'll be going somewhere far away with you. You're coming too, Dad? Were you thinking of dangerously going to another country alone? I just mean you can't leave the palace empty. You're the Emperor. Traveling secretly isn't unusual. It's just a bit far, that's all. I have magical powers that have even been acknowledged by Lucas, though. You don't want me to go with you? Asking with his eyes. Okay, let's go together. Maybe his overprotectiveness is a personality trait? Well, it's good for me since I've never gone on a trip with Dad. When will you be done? I don't know. Can't you just entrust it to a subordinate and go have fun? Don't members of the imperial family usually do that? The staff handles the real work anyway. I just approve of it. And lately, I sometimes get the feeling that Dad is teaching me. Isn't it normal to dump work on subordinates, and then call the staff and penalize them if a problem arises? Have someone else deal with it. Why is she being unnecessarily diligent? Anyway, Lucas, your clothes are rather stylish these days. Do you like this style? Of course I do. You look cool. Really? The next day. The day after that. And the day after that. He wore something very flashy again. Want to go for a stroll? Sure. Lucas, do you not have to seek out the sacred world tree again? The sacred world tree? Yeah, you said that you needed to use the world tree for something. But I ended up using it, so. I would get it myself for you if I could, but I have no idea how to reach it. Oh, forget it. It's fine. I achieved my purpose, since I was going to use it on you. Huh? On me? Yeah, but I didn't expect to use it on your dad too. The scenario he imagined. Don't die early. Live a long life with me. Okay. Happy ending. Anyway, didn't you say you wanted to live a long life with your dad? You will live a very long time now that you absorbed part of the world tree. What? People who wield mana usually age slowly. If this is coming from Lucas, who I think has been alive for a really long time, then how long exactly? Athie is too terrified to ask him that. Anyway, it's annoying to talk to the world tree. It keeps asking me to do this and that. It asks you to do things? Yes, it tells me to go to some plague-ridden place or some disaster-stricken place. That would be a pain though, so I ignored it, of course. Doesn't that mean it wants you to save people? Why should I? It's a pain in the butt. I've been thinking about this for a while, but what's up with this guy? What kind of parents did you have? His personality and skills are not normal. I never had parents. I just came into existence somehow. You weren't born in Obelia? My memories began in the magic tower. An underling of mine would come by and tell me that I needed to think about the purpose of my birth, or whatever sometimes. How philosophical. It seems like you're really curious about me. Yeah, I am. It's like getting a glimpse inside the world's greatest secret. Are you perhaps the Son of God? The Son of God? You said you were born out of nowhere. I'm much better than God. What are you talking about? Wow, that's some impressive blasphemy. But what made you decide to protect Obelia? The imperial family was being obnoxious, so I blew up the capital. I stuck around because they were nice to me. They begged me to defend them and made a contract. You truly lived your life as you pleased without contemplation or worry. What's wrong? This thing feels like it's choking me. Should I just take it off? How do you wear this kind of thing every day? Hey, you're going to ruin it. Here, let me do it. I'll put it on your lapel instead. There. All done. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.